Founded by Bohemian immigrant Joseph Bulova in 1875, originally with both its corporate headquarters and its manufacturing based in New York City, Bulova Watch Company is one of the most important historical watch brands in the United States. Many an American watch enthusiast has a story about the Bulova watch they inherited from a parent or grandparent, or about how their first watch was a Bulova before building up the financial wherewithal to delve into pricier Swiss luxury brands. Many of these enthusiasts may well be unaware of the many milestones that Bulova has contributed throughout its history, not just to American watchmaking to watchmaking in general, and how those milestones live on today in some of the brand's most notable timepieces. Here we spotlight 5 important Bulova watches available now, so without further ado, let's get started. The Bulova Wilton GMT comes in a 43mm case. It has a polished and chamfered frame while its sides and lugs are cleaned. This results in an elegant but casual look. Furthermore, with a short lug of 49.5mm and a thickness of just 12.7mm, the watch can wear well on my 7.5-inch wrist, having a strong but not overwhelming presence. When you turn towards the dial of a Wilton GMT watch, you'll realize how Bulova contributed to the design. The face of the dial features the imprint of the world, with the continents marked in a circular pattern. The 3D indexes are polished with flat upper surfaces, except for those at 12 and 6, which have a facet on the left and right. The watch comes with a simple black leather strap with a crocodile pattern. It measures 22mm in the case and ends at a butterfly clasp. The star of the show here is the new movement inside. It's the Miyota 9075, which comes with features not often seen on more affordable GMTs. First, the 9075 has Traveler GMT functionality. This means the 24-hour hand represents a home time while the hour hand can be moved in hour increments to line up with the local time once you've arrived at your destination. Second, the movement beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour. This provides a smoother movement of the second hand and means the watch stands out in a sea of affordable GMTs beating at a lower rate. Here we have a watch that offers much while remaining relatively affordable, from the Traveler GMT functionality to the well-designed dial, all while still staying below $1,000. The Bulova Breton blush dial is a testament to the brand's ability to blend classic design with contemporary aesthetics. Known for its commitment to quality craftsmanship and technological advancements, Bulova has become a respected name in the watch industry. The polished steel case is just 32mm wide, but that is fine for this case shape. More important is the lug-to-lug distance, which is about 46mm. The case is also just 10.5mm thick, which is enough to keep the timepiece masculine looking, but it can still go under a sleeve. Water resistant to 30 meters, the dial is capped with a specially shaped sapphire crystal that has an excellent amount of AR coating on it. This watch, and the rest of the Joseph Bulova, benefits from having very little dial glare. The crown is a bit on the small side. As this is an automatic watch, you don't need to use the crown all that often, but it is not the most pleasant experience when you want to manually wind the movement. The 96B331 has a sandblasted base dial with Arabic numerals applied in a painted style, meaning they are raised a bit and painted in luminant. With the black-colored hands, the contrast is excellent, offering good legibility and an attractive classic style. While not the typical type of watch your average timepiece collector might discuss over a beer, the Bulova Breton is a cool watch and one that surely feels like nothing else in your collection. Bulova kicks off the reissued Devil Diver collection with a limited edition of 666 pieces with a 41mm orange version featuring the Swiss Solida movement. This version was followed up with several less expensive colors, including the version we have today. The movements have been downgraded to the Miyota 8 series, while the cases have been enlarged in size to 44mm. Although I would have preferred this version to follow the smaller case format, at 44mm wide it feels smaller than you'd think. The bezel is set well within the edge of the case and the lugs are very compact. Therefore, it will not burden smaller wrists. Plus, it has a lot of personality. If you're looking for the fun of Doxa or Synchron Military, but don't want to spend 4 figures, this Bulova game is a good alternative. The case shape is very similar and uses quite a few of its unique touches. Besides the colors, one of the main attractions of Devil Diver is the implemented 3D indicators. They sit on metal stands, add depth to the disc, and make viewing from an angle really enjoyable. Despite being an entry-level movement, the Miyota 821D in the non-LE Devil Divers category looks decent. The lack of hacking and a slower stroke rate is what you'd probably get in a vintage diver, plus it helps keep the overall cost low. It offers manual winding and speed dating. The Bulova Devil Diver Oceanographer is a compelling alternative to similarly priced Seikos. The Bulova Lunar Pilot 43mm pays homage to the brand's association with space exploration, as Bulova was the chosen timepiece for astronauts during the Apollo 15 mission. The most meaningful update to the Lunar Pilot is the reduction in case size from the first version's 45mm wide to a much more manageable 43.5mm, also reducing the lug-to-lug from 52mm to 50mm. These two new models, now the same size as Scott's original chronograph, have a better feel on the wrist. The case design remains fluid, with no chamfering or beveled edges. Instead, the mid-case presents as an uninterrupted, high-polished form that seems to melt around its contours. Combining the slab sides with a polished finish, though, means that there's nothing to visually shrink the 43.5mm profile. Yes, it's smaller and wears better than the 45mm version, but is still a prominent piece on the wrist. The solid screw-down caseback helps to ensure 50 meters of water resistance and features a broad array of information. A huge tuning fork logo is joined by details about the Apollo 15 mission and the specific EVA during which Scott wore the original watch. Under the caseback is Bulova's in-house high-performance quartz chronograph movement, which features a three-pronged crystal vibrating at 262 kHz for impressive accuracy. This release is going to make plenty of people very happy. Those who had been hoping for a smaller recreation of Dave Scott's Bulova chronograph will have their wishes answered and their patience rewarded by the smaller case. To begin with, let's take a look at the Surfboard Edition's stainless steel case. It has a retro, extended shape that looks like it popped out of a time machine from the 1970s. It measures 40mm in diameter and 16.7mm thick. It's big enough to be easily readable, but it's small enough to maintain a modest wrist presence. Whether you're a man or a woman, you'll find that it's easy to wear without drawing too much attention. The case is very well constructed, and Bulova put some time and effort into the design. The lugs extend smoothly from the ends of the case without any angles or curves. This makes them look like an organic part of the case rather than an extension. Between the lugs, you'll find a sturdy rubber strap. There are perforations near the watch case, which makes it breathable enough for most purposes. Inside of the Surfboard Edition, you'll find a quartz Miyota caliber 6S21 chronograph movement. Yes, not automatic for this specific model, although the cream-colored dial version is automatic. In conclusion, the Bulova Surfboard Chronograph A is a stylish and contemporary addition to Bulova's diverse lineup. With a well-crafted case, a vibrant and sporty dial design inspired by surf culture, a reliable quartz chronograph movement, and a nod to the brand's legacy, this timepiece captures the essence of adventure and individuality. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Base Watches for more captivating content about the world of horology. And if any of the featured watches caught your eye, be sure to check the links in the description for more information. Stay tuned to Base Watches for future videos where we continue to showcase the best watches from around the world. Until next time, keep ticking and stay stylish with Base Watches. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.